Drinking and driving while high are continuing to be a problem in Colorado.
So according to Colorado State Patrol, more than 15,000 DUI cases were filed in 2024. Troopers say we're seeing a similar trend so far this year. So Brian Sherrod, he's at CSP headquarters in Golden.
Brian, you actually did a drunk driving simulation with what they call drunk goggles.
That's exactly right. And they gave me 1 of 3 goggles I had to wear at a time, and each one made you technically drunker than the last. So I had to drive this DUI car. I was technically pedaling around this obstacle course, and the goal was not to hit any of the cones, because that was going to signify people being in the area. Now, the first set of the goggles I had made me feel like what it was like to drive after having a beer or two. I didn't hit any cones, but I did swerve a little bit. The second set of goggles had me feel what it was like to have 6 to 8 beers. I hit 6 cones on the side and swerved much more. Now, the third set of goggles had me feel what it was like to have way more than 8 beers. I crashed head on to 8 cones and got stuck on them. Troopers say while I was pedaling, they looked for me swerving, hitting cones, and in this case, pedaling erratically. This is what they look for from actual drivers, especially at night.
Reactionary time is going to drastically drop. So if there's a pedestrian in the roadway, you're not going to have time to be able to react to that pedestrian standing there. And 9 times out of 10, you're going to hit that person, especially if they're not paying attention to you.
Now, they said to always make a plan on getting home because you should never drive high and under the influence. They say use Uber, the buddy system, even walk home if you have to, because you want to make sure you're never ever being behind the wheel. They also say you want to make sure that you, just prevent all of it. Now, they also make sure to say if you do get pulled over for drinking and driving, you're going to face at least $10,000 in court fees and fines with a lot of other charges. Live in Golden, Brian Sherrod covering Colorado First.
All right, Brian, thank you. President